Und damit, Servus meine Freunde. Eigentlich sollte es um 9 Uhr heute einen Stream schon gegeben haben. Hat aber nicht ganz geklappt, denn es kommt eine ganz bestimmte Person mit dazu. Aber das werdet ihr bestimmt entweder heute Abend um 22 Uhr erfahren oder morgen um 9 Uhr. Eins von beiden auf jeden Fall. Das ist der Plan. Und der Plan jetzt ist Sub-Zeros und Gebete und Wünsche an die Gipfel der Berge in Teil 3 zu beenden. Gestern haben wir damit weitergemacht und heute wird es beendet. Zur Herausforderung. So. Das mit meinem Ping sieht ein bisschen schlecht aus, muss ich sagen. Das sieht überhaupt nicht gut aus. Ich weiß nicht, woran es liegt. Ich werde mal wieder das WLAN neu starten müssen. Dann sollte es wieder funktionieren. Ganz normal. Ich glaube, das ist die falsche Richtung. Ja. Es gibt Secrets, wo Charaktere stehen. Irgendwo steht Nilo. Die ganzen Charaktere von Himmel könnten hier überall rumstehen. Wir haben Post. Das habe ich schon abgeschlossen. Dori bleibt hier stehen. Wo Nilo ist, kann ich jetzt nicht sagen. Aber vielleicht kann ich es mir denken. Okay, Runde 2. Wir wissen, wie es geht. Also keine Fehler diesmal. Eine Minute überleben. Oh Mist. Ich hab da einen vergessen. Ja, das soll immer auf Nummer sicher gehen, ne? Weil man weiß ja nie so wirklich. Oh mein, okay, ich hab mich erschrocken. Ja, 1850.
Add a touch of goodness from the goddess of flowers with these rare desert spices. Only available here.
Ach, das Ding wieder. Das wird ja witzig. Ich sehe schon das erste Ding, was falsch ist. Und ich sehe auch, dass mein Ping nicht gerade gut läuft. Hallo? Was ist mit diesem Ping los? Ich muss kurz gucken, ob ich da irgendwo ein Update am Laufen habe. Das ist mir ein bisschen komisch. Hab ich nicht. Ich werde mich darum mal später kümmern, dass das nicht nochmal wieder so kritisch ist mit dem Ping, weil es dann doch etwas nicht so prickelnd ist. Weil wenn das Ding am Laden ist, dann merke ich, dass das Stream hier so gleich abstürzen wird. Ich muss aber mal das Internet auf der Konsole neu starten. Das mache ich später. Ich hätte nicht auch keine Nachricht von Dings gekriegt. Von Gmail, dass dieser Stream hier überhaupt läuft. Wie Speicherplatz aufgebraucht. Oh. Ja, ich werde mal ein paar Dinge löschen kurz. Ich muss mein Konto freiräumen. Und ich weiß auch, was ich lösche. $15 GB, 15 GB, das ist nicht gut. Das dauert gerade ein bisschen, weil ich muss hier aufräumen. Viel zu viele Screenshots, die alle weg können. So. Das sind jetzt 500 Elemente gewesen, sollte reichen. So. So, jetzt aber. Jetzt müsste ich auch wieder Nachrichten kriegen. Da ist sie nämlich. Perfekt. So, offiziell ist der Stream auch am Laufen. War vorher nicht der Fall. Ich muss einige alte Gmail-Nachrichten einfach mal löschen. Und das sind nicht gerade wenig. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob das hier nach Zeit ging. Das ist ein bisschen blöd. Nebentätigkeiten sind irgendwie morgens immer so eine Sache, weshalb eigentlich auch erst 13 Uhr immer Stream kommt. Ich hoffe, ihr nehmt es mir nicht übel, wenn ihr den Stream alle nachschaut, dass hier manchmal nichts passiert. Ich weiß, dass das zum Einschlafen dann ist. Aber das kommt halt immer so ungelegen. Vor allem das mit Gmail gerade. Was zum Anti? Ist das dein Ernst?
Add a touch of goodness from the goddess of flowers with these rare desert spices.
Oha.
Only available here.
Also. Das ist nun wirklich eine Spitzenleistung, die ich mal erzielen könnte. Dieses Capybara, ihr könnt euch gestern daran erinnern an den Stream? Ich hatte keinen Bock mehr. Überhaupt nicht. Ich hatte da so keinen Bock mehr drauf. Ich schreibe mal Skill Issues.
Add a touch of goodness from the goddess of flowers with these rare
Ganz
desert
vergessen, wie es
spices.
geschrieben wird.
Only available here.
Das ist der Blumenwagen, da wollen wir nicht hin.
Add a touch of goodness from the goddess of flowers with these rare
Jo.
desert spices. Only available here.
Ich habe hier einfach nur den gekriegt. Wisst ihr was? Wir machen Hardcore-Modus. Nur Geo? Hört mir aber nicht gut an. Nur wie Wind. Let's go. Die war jetzt extrem salzig. Huh. Diesen Beidhändigkeitsskill haben mittlerweile 2 Charaktere. Vielleicht gibt es auch noch ein Großschwert Beidhändigkeitsskill. Das würde zu Maruika passen tatsächlich.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Who wants some of this?
Delicate as silk.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled.
Loaded. Rain of bullets. Have all what you asked for. Hunt them down. Right this way.
Attaboy!
Next customer. Into the shadows.
It's showtime!
Echt jetzt, die du?
I'm getting
Let's rock!
Get her.
Patience. Silence! Time to go to work. Be sanctified. Now you're testing my pity.
Time to testify.
Die machen wir auch noch dann.
Bow your head.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Attaboy! Oh, coming through!
Into the shadows.
Ja, oder auch nicht. Jetzt einen davon. Na, passt aber schon. Wir haben den silbernen. Da gebe ich mich sowas von mit zufrieden. Habe ich alles 3 erledigt? So es aussieht schon. Ich hab den noch nicht. Man braucht 800 dafür. Sollten wir hinkriegen. Irgendwie. In 16 Stunden ist auch nämlich das nächste verfügbar. Da fehlt auch recht viel. %. Ich weiß nicht, was genau damit jetzt gemeint ist, ob ich wirklich alle Gebiete auf die 60% kriegen soll. Das ist immer noch eine Frage. Und mein Ping macht mir schon wieder Sorge. Diese ganzen wunderschönen Cram-Gems, die hier alle einfließen, gehen wunderschön hoch. Wir haben schon die 31.957. Wir kommen auf die 32.000 zu. Ich kann da nicht reinpulen. Ich habe da einen voll aus Versehen reingemacht. Hier die 71. So, und jetzt. Das eigentliche Thema, worum es hier eigentlich geht, ist nicht das Sub-Zeros Festival, weil es schon, ja, bin damit fertig mit dem ersten paar Teilen. Also, das heißt in der ersten Phase, in den ersten Teil und die ersten Teile der Bandaktionen, die wir gerade beendet haben. Denn das hier ist das, was wir eigentlich vorhaben.
Here we are. This is the place.
Hier sind wir, das ist der Ort.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
Diese Klippe ist ziemlich hoch. Was wollen wir hier machen? Werden wir bis ganz nach oben klettern und dann die Inschrift hinunterwerfen? Wir werden sie zerlegen, nicht zerstören, Paimon. Ich bin sicher, Silonen weiß, was sie tut.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription.
Ich werde Phlogiston verwenden, um einen Kreis auf die Klippenwand zu gravieren. Damit kann ich die Innere der zentralen Inschrift untersuchen.
Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice the last time I used it.
Nun wollen wir mal sehen, ob das Ding überhaupt noch funktioniert. Als ich es das letzte Mal benutzt habe, war ich noch ein Lehrling.
Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground.
Bevor wir versuchen, das innere Muster eines antiken Namen mit Phlogiston zu gravieren, nutzen wir immer dieses Werkzeug, um ein Diagramm der Gravur auf eine Klippe oder auf den Boden zu zeichnen.
Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name.
Erst wenn wir sichergestellt haben, dass das Phlogiston richtig durch die innere Gravuren fließen kann, beginnen wir mit der eigentlichen Arbeit an den feinen inneren Gravuren des antiken Namen.
If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Wenn wir die zentrale Inschrift auseinandernehmen wollen, ohne sie zu zerstören, müssen wir diese Dinge benutzen. Ich habe wirklich nicht vor, so ein großes Diagramm mit bloßen Händen zu gravieren.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
Oh, dann kannst du also sehen, wie es von innen aussieht, ohne Lazzolis Inschrift zu beschädigen?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything.
In Großen und Ganzen schon. Wäre es nur ein gewöhnliches und unvollendetes Gehäuse eines antiken Namens, würde ich es einfach zerlegen und Phlogiston in die inneren Kerblinien einfüllen, um alles erkennen zu können.
But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
Aber da es sich um die zentrale Inschrift handelt, wäre es besser, den Segen nicht zu zerstören, den Lazzoli für Nechka vorbereitet hat.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
Sag mal, Silonen, zählt diese zentrale Inschrift zu den 20%, die du über antiken Namen weißt, oder zu den 80%, die du noch nicht verstanden hast? Kritisch, Paimon. Es gibt eine 80%ige Chance, dass sie zu den 20% gehört.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle.
Keine Sorge, wie gesagt, Tante Lazzoli und ich sind uns im wichtigsten Prinzip einig.
Which is, names are intrinsically valuable.
Nämlich Namen besitzen einen inhärten Wert.
Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable.
Nur mit Namen lassen sich Dinge sortieren und kategorisieren. Sie sorgen dafür, dass die Welt geordneter und überschaubarer wird.
For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities.
Zum Beispiel, wenn ich Erz bestelle, sage ich meistens, ich benötige Vulkankristall mit etwa 35% Reinheit und nicht mehr als 3% Verunreinigung.
Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah.
Wenn es keine präzisen Namen gäbe, könnte ich nur zum Erzverkäufer gehen und sagen, ich brauche das hier und das da. Nein, das ist es nicht. Das dort, nein, das passt auch nicht.
Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible.
Namen sind unerlässlich. Zur Standardisierung unserer Abläufe ohne Namen wäre das Arbeiten schlichtweg unmöglich. Das ergibt Sinn. Du siehst das Ganze also aus einer technischen Perspektive.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that.
Ja, denn das Schmieden antiker Namen ist in erster Linie eine technische Arbeit. So viel steht fest.
As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
Was die Frage angeht, warum das wichtig ist, solange es deine Arbeit nicht behindert, wirst du es nach und nach begreifen, während du den Prozess in die Praxis umsetzt. Du legst wirklich großen Wert auf Effizienz. Das scheint der effizienteste Ansatz zu sein.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process.
Immerhin ist die Erstellung eines antiken Namens ein ziemlich komplexer Vorgang.
Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in that land's history.
Lass es mich noch einfacher erklären. Wir sind hier sowieso nicht im Stamm. Im Wesentlichen gebe ich durch das Schmieden antiker Namen den Helden der Geschichte Netlands Spitznamen.
Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them.
Jemandem einen Namen zu geben, ist ein subjektiver Akt. Du bringst dabei deine Hoffnungen und Wünsche für die befragende Person zum Ausdruck.
But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation.
Einen Spitznamen zu verbergen, ist hingegen eine viel objektivere Angelegenheit. Um einen treffenden Spitznamen zu finden, bedarf es gründlicher Überlegung und Beobachtung.
If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway.
Wenn antike Namen, wenn Spitznamen nicht aussagekräftig genug sind, wird sich sowieso niemand an sie erinnern.
So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible.
Das Beste, was ich tun kann, ist also sämtliche Informationen zusammenzutragen und zu versuchen, mir die treffendsten Spitznamen auszudenken.
Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Schon ein winziger Fehler im Prozess könnte dazu führen, dass die Leute den Spitznamen missverstehen. Für eine Namensschmiedin wie mich wäre ein solcher Fehler ein großer Patzer. Paimon, Spitznamen sind doch dein Spezialgebiet. Siehst du, du musst mehr über deine Spitznamen nachdenken und genauer beobachten, Paimon.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Paimon versucht doch gar nicht, einen Spitznamen für Zylonen zu finden. Außerdem waren Paimons Spitznamen immer sehr treffend. Jeder kann sich an sie erinnern.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Warum denkst du dir nicht einen für mich aus?
Are you serious?
Meinst du es ernst?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
Natürlich, das ist schließlich auch mein Mieter. Leg los. Jetzt hier.
Nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Ein Spitzname, Silonen. Sie benutzt Phlogiston, um Waffen zu schmieden und Namen für andere herzustellen. Überspann die Sache nicht, Paimon.
Smith?
Schmied?
Yeah, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it.
Nicht übel und auch nicht ziemlich treffend. Den merke ich mir.
But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname.
Aber du solltest mein Schaffen weiter beobachten, Paimon. Vielleicht fällt dir ja ein besserer Spitzname ein.
Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
So, Zeit wie eine Schmied zu handeln und mit dem Schmieden anzufangen. Schau genau hin. Hä?
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe.
Stimmt.
I'll leave some space here. And when the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. And there! That should complete the flow.
Und was ist das jetzt?
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Wahnsinn, Zilonen. Du bist über die Klippe gerannt, als wäre sie eben das Gelände. Ist das die Kraft der Kinder der Echos?
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the, phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
Das hat nichts mit meinem Stamm zu tun. Es ist nur der Phlogistonkleber an meinen Schuhen.
But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Aber nach dem ganzen Herumlaufen muss ich sie wieder Phlogiston nachfüllen. Ich sollte beim nächsten Mal einen zusätzlichen Vorrat an Phlogiston mitnehmen. Phlogiston ist doch eigentlich Lava, oder? Sag mir nicht, dass du tatsächlich von Kopf bis Fuß in Arbeitsausrüstung steckst.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand.
Mehr oder weniger, ja. Ich habe normalerweise immer die wichtigste Ausrüstung zur Hand.
I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first.
Ich kann sie euch zeigen, wenn wir das nächste Mal Zeit haben, aber jetzt sollten wir zuerst arbeiten.
Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 Phlogiston.
Mal sehen, fangen wir mit dem ersten Anker an und deaktivieren ihn mit Phlogiston der Dichte 3.
Just appeared!
Ein gigantisches Diagramm ist aufgetaucht.
Flasoli's
zentrale Inschrift von Satsoni schwebt sogar. Nach einiger Zeit lässt der Phlogistonenbeschuss nach und endet. Die zentrale Inschrift gelangt zurück in Zylonens Hände.
So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonen? How does it look?
Bist du fertig mit dem Überprüfen der Inschrift, Zylonen? Wie sieht es aus?
I didn't find any anomalies in the Phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
Ich habe keine Auffälligkeiten bei den Phlogiston-Kerblinien entdeckt. Alle Anpassungen basieren tatsächlich auf den Techniken der Gravur antiker Namen. Du meinst also, dass alles normal ist?
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nechka now, right?
Das heißt, wir können Lazzoli und Netschka jetzt helfen, oder?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Wahrscheinlich, aber ich habe sowieso sowohl eine gute als auch eine schlechte Nachricht. Aber ich werde euch einfach beide erzählen. Also habt ihr keine Wahl.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Paimon wird sich nach der guten Nachricht die Ohren zuhalten.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, you know, before we get to that, I want to ask the traveler a question.
Auch wenn du dir die Ohren zuhältst, bleibt das Problem bestehen, aber vorher will ich Kiyotaka eine Frage stellen.
What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
Was hältst du davon, Erinnerungen zu absorbieren? Es ist unerlässlich, wenn wir Netschka retten wollen. Irgendwie scheint mir das nicht ganz richtig.
Yeah, well, sounds like something you'd say.
Das hört sich ganz nach dir an.
But if you ask me, there's a problem with what Auntie said.
Aber wenn du mich fragst, gibt es ein Problem mit dem, was Lazzoli gesagt hat.
It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
Es ist schwer, die Absorption von Erinnerungen zu kontrollieren. Technisch gesehen kann diese Art von Inschrift weit mehr als nur Erinnerungen an eine einzelne Person absorbieren.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Allein kann Lazzoli ein solches Ausmaß an Arbeit nicht bewältigen, aber mit Komplizen könnte sie diese Inschrift durchaus verwenden, um weitreichendere Ziele zu verfolgen.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses.
Also hier ist die gute Nachricht. Ja, diese Glutkristallinschrift wäre ideal für kriminelle Menschen, Machenschaften, aber wir haben weder Komplizen noch Hinweise darauf gefunden, dass sie solche Absichten hegt.
From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now.
Rein objektiv betrachtet können wir diese Möglichkeit vorerst als noch nicht bestätigt ansehen.
The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored.
Die schlechte Nachricht ist, es gibt immer noch ein grundlegendes Problem mit dieser Glutkristallinschrift, das nicht außer Acht gelassen werden darf.
I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines.
Ich glaube, ich habe es schon mal erwähnt. Antike Namen funktionieren mit der Hilfe der Wyab, die ihnen die Fähigkeit verleihen, Informationen im Fluss der Elemente zu lesen.
In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines.
Bei diesem Vorgang fungieren die Wyab als Übermittler und unterstützen den Träger des antiken Namens, dabei die Informationen aus dem Fluss der Elemente wahrzunehmen.
If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to...
Wenn du die Wyab aus diesem Prozess nimmst und keine Werkzeuge benutzt, dann ist der Versuch, eine bestimmte Geschichte herauszufischen, so als ob...
trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
Du versuchst, ein einzelnes Sandkorn inmitten eines reißenden Flusses aufzuspüren. Noch bevor du überhaupt das Sandkorn erreichen könntest, würdest du wahrscheinlich ertrinken.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long.
Genau, jeder, der so etwas versucht, würde höchstwahrscheinlich den Großteil seiner kognitiven Fähigkeiten verlieren oder als wirrer Narr enden, der den ganzen Tag Selbstgespräche führt.
Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line.
Betrachten wir nun die Erinnerungen, die Lazuli gesammelt hat, als den Fluss der Elemente und Nichka als einzige Trägerin des antiken Namens dieses Flusses.
There's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories.
Lazuli würde niemals zulassen, dass Nichka ohne Hilfsmittel in den Fluss der Erinnerungen eintaucht. Sie würde von der Flut der Erinnerungen überwältigt werden.
And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past.
Und da Nichka ihre gesamte Vergangenheit vergessen hat, wird sie nicht in der Lage sein, eigenständig die wahre Vergangenheit zu ermitteln.
Only Aunt Felicoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past.
Nur Tante Lazuli kann ihr helfen, die richtigen Erinnerungen aus ihrer Vergangenheit herauszufiltern.
So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face.
Also, wenn meine Hypothese stimmt, plant Tante Lazuli tatsächlich, sich selbst zu Nichka's Wyab zu machen, um ihr zu helfen, die entsprechenden Erinnerungen aus den verschiedenen Situationen herauszuholen und mit denen sie konfrontiert sein könnte.
In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nichka would essentially be getting her past back.
In einer idealen Welt wäre das überhaupt kein Problem, solange jede entnommene Erinnerung stimmt, würde Nichka im Wesentlichen ihre Vergangenheit wiedererlangen.
And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka.
Ich glaube auch nicht, dass Tante Lazzoli sich in Bezug auf irgendetwas, das sie über Nedgar weiß, irren wird.
But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
Aber Tante Lazzoli ist kein Wyob. Ihr Körper wird diese Belastung nicht lange aushalten. Also könnte sie jeden Moment einfach verstehen. Das ist das Problem, das wir nicht ignorieren können.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try.
Aber wie können wir dieses Problem lösen? Egal was wir tun, sie hat sich bereits entschieden. Sie ist bereits den Preis zu zahlen.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past.
Namen sind Segnungen für die Zukunft, die uns von Menschen aus der Vergangenheit mitgegeben werden.
I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Ich habe mich auch entschieden. Kommt, lasst uns zu Tante Lazzoli gehen. Ey, wann kriege ich denn letztendlich mal diese Belohnung da?
Right here.
Juhu! Dieses Kajini-Suit passt aber auch wie zu Traveler. Ich hab's Nilo geklaut, ja.
Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Silonen, es scheint, als hättest du deine Wahl getroffen. Habe ich recht?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates.
Ja, hier sind einige Nachforschungen, die ich angestellt habe. Du kannst sie nutzen, um die Funktionsweise der zentralen Inschrift anzupassen.
I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses.
Ich werde dir auch helfen, weiter an der Glutkristall-Inschrift zu arbeiten, aber zuvor muss ich die volle Kontrolle über alle Inschriften haben und ihre Nutzung beaufsichtigen können.
The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly.
Die Erinnerungen, die durch die Inschrift absorbiert werden, werden auf Netschkas Vergangenheit beschränkt. Wir werden zusammen einen Zeitraum festlegen, aus dem die Erinnerungen entnommen werden dürfen.
If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription.
Solltest du versuchen, Erinnerungen außerhalb dieses festgelegten Rahmens zu entnehmen, werde ich das als kriminelle Handlung ansehen und jegliche Arbeiten an der zentralen Inschrift unverzüglich einstellen.
After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
Sobald das Gedächtnisarchiv errichtet ist, müssen die Absorptionsfunktionen der Glutkristallinschrift sofort gestoppt werden. Nur die Funktionen zur Ausgabe von Erinnerungen bleiben weiterhin bestehen.
I accept.
Ich bin einverstanden.
Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Danke, Silonen. Ich bin wirklich...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Tante, du weißt, ich kann es nicht leiden, wenn du das machst. Wenn du meine Hilfe brauchst, hättest du es einfach sagen sollen. Es war nicht nötig, die Dinge zu kompliziert zu machen.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Es ist keine Baustelle, die Technik zum Schmieden antiker Namen ohne Erlaubnis zu verwenden, um damit andere Dinge zu schmieden. Keine Bagatelle. Ich dachte, ich habe Baustelle gelesen. Oh Mann.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost.
Ja, das weicht stark vom vorhergesehenen Einsatz dieser Technik ab. Aber was ist das schon im Vergleich zu einem Kind, das Hilfe braucht oder einen Namen oder der droht in Vergessenheit zu geraten?
But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
Aber sobald das alles vorbei ist, musst du mit mir zu Pakal gehen und dann besprechen wir alles Vorgefallene.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
Das ist in Ordnung. Für meine kleine Netschka bin ich bereit, jede Strafe auf mich zu nehmen.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan.
In Ordnung, dann machen wir reinen Tisch und arbeiten einen Plan aus.
I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past.
Ich brauche etwas Zeit, um darüber nachzudenken, wie Netschka die Glutkristallinschrift selbst kontrollieren und die Erinnerung an ihre Vergangenheit abrufen kann.
Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
Übrigens, hast du Netschka das Buch gegeben?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her?
Wie könnte ich ihr so einfach ein Geburtstagsgeschenk überreichen, das du extra für sie besorgt hast?
I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
Ich habe eine passende Schachtel ausgesucht und es darin verpackt. Warte bis zu ihrem Geburtstag und gib es ihr dann. Das wird eine schöne Überraschung.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Es ist doch nur ein altes Buch. Das muss nicht sein.
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Oh, ist Netschka schon wieder wach? Aber was war das für ein Geräusch? Es klang, als ob etwas zerbrochen wäre. Vielleicht hat sie etwas umgeworfen.
Uh-oh. What if something fell on her? We should check. Paimon will go have a look.
Oh nein, was wenn etwas auf sie gefallen ist? Wir müssen nach ihr sehen. Paimon geht mal nachschauen.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Netschka, verletz dich nicht.
Shilonen, is that you?
Chilonen, bist du es?
You're Nechka?
Hä? Bist du Netschka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Wie oft habe ich dir das schon gesagt? Steh nicht allein auf. Du hattest gestern noch Fieber.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
Vielen Dank für das Buch. Ich habe es schon mehrmals gelesen.
You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
Du hast es schon gelesen, aber hat Lazzoli das Buch nicht eingepackt, das Zilone mitgebracht hat?
No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before.
Nein, sie verwechselt da etwas. Das Buch, das sie gelesen hat, ist nicht von Chilonen, sondern eines, das ich ihr vor einiger Zeit gekauft habe.
A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy.
Vor ein paar Tagen hat sie mir gesagt, dass sie ein Buch wollte. Ich kenne mich mit diesen Büchern nicht aus, also blieb mir nichts anderes übrig, als zum Stamm zu gehen und nach einer Ausgabe zu suchen.
I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back.
Am Ende habe ich eines gefunden und es für sie gekauft. Ich habe es in ihr Zimmer gelegt, als ich zurückkam.
Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Kurz danach bekam sie plötzlich Fieber. Ich war so damit beschäftigt, mich um sie zu kümmern, dass ich das Buch und ihre Bitte an dich völlig vergessen habe.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Tante, weißt du, welche Ausgabe des Buches du gekauft hast?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now.
Welche Ausgabe? Der Händler meinte, es sei die mit dem perfekten Ende der Geschichte. Anscheinend ist das jetzt die einzige, die man doch auf dem Markt bekommt.
Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Ach, das ist alles meine Schuld. Du hast dein Geld verschwendet und eine Überraschung ist es jetzt auch nicht mehr.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Schon gut, es ist doch nur ein Buch. Hauptsache Nechka freut sich darüber.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. We're...
Ach stimmt, Nechka kennt uns wahrscheinlich noch nicht. Wir sind...
You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you.
Ihr seid Paimon und Herr Kiyotaka. Mama hat mir von euch erzählt.
Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Scheint so, als würden uns jetzt alle kennen. Vorstellen müssen wir uns wohl nicht mehr.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Nechka macht heute einen recht guten Eindruck, da sie die letzten Tage drinnen festsaß. Wie wäre es, wenn wir sie mal raus an die frische Luft bringen? Wir messen deine Temperatur. Es scheint, als sei das Fieber vorüber.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Einen Spaziergang machen, aber in Anbetracht ihres Zustands glaube ich nicht, dass sie...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me.
Keine Sorge, Tante. Bei Kiyotaka hat mir ist sie in Sicherheit.
We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately.
Wir werden den Stamm nicht verlassen und wenn irgendetwas sein sollte, holen wir umgehend den Arzt.
Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration.
Außerdem hat sie in ein paar Tagen Geburtstag und wir müssen noch ein paar Sachen im Stamm besorgen. Lasst uns gebührend mit ihr feiern.
What do you think, Auntie?
Was hältst du davon, Tante?
I promise I'll be good, Mom.
Ich verspreche, ich werde brav sein, Mama.
Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
Hast du nicht gesagt, dass ich mehr an die frische Luft muss?
All right. As you wish.
Schon gut, wie du meinst.
I also happen to have a few repaired blaze gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together.
Zufällig muss ich auch ein paar reparierte Glutkristallinschriften in den Stamm zurückbringen. Wir können gemeinsam gehen.
Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nechka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Einen Moment, ich hole schnell Nechkas Wasserflasche, ein paar Handtücher und etwas Medizin. Ach ja, und einen Sonnenschirm.
Talk about being prepared.
Das ist mal eine ordentliche Vorbereitung. Mit all dem Zeug könnten wir auch zelten gehen.
It doesn't hurt to... Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nechka. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
Vorsorge ist besser als Nachsorge. Gut, dann lasst uns gehen. Seid schön brav, Lechka. Macht Zilonen und den anderen keinen Ärger.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachika. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Können wir sie nicht loslaufen? Gib das ruhig mir. Ich trage es. Keine Scheu. Netschka, sag uns einfach, wenn etwas ist. Auch ich war eine ziemliche Herausforderung für Lazuli, als ich klein war.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
Genau, du kommst ja nicht oft zum Spielen raus. Also hab Spaß, es wird schon gut gehen. Wenn man nicht als Kind ein bisschen Unfug treibt, dann hast du später nie wieder die Gelegenheit dazu.
Okay, thanks everyone, and please don't worry, Mom.
In Ordnung. Danke euch allen und macht dir keine Sorgen, Mom.
I'll be good.
Let's go look for Igno. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Let's go, Twirly!
Ich würde ja gerne Gas geben, aber ihm geht das nicht. Kriege ich das hin? Das wird nichts. Ich glaube, hier war ich noch nicht. Yep, weil da ist ein Kulus. Der Vulkan bricht gerade aus. Ich gehe da jetzt nicht zu nah dran. Noch geht das nicht, ja, aber irgendwann kann mir diesen Spruch bringen. Nicht zu nah an dem Vulkan, ja. Ansonsten verbrennst du dich noch. Gib mir so ein Dino.
Watch this!
My kid's gone again. What do I do now?
So, da gehen wir gleich hin.
Kid's gone again. What do I do now?
Don't you worry, I'll help you find him later.
Kid's gone again. What do I do now?
Don't you worry, I'll help you find him later.
Kid's gone again.
Don't you worry, I'll help you find him later.
Kid's gone again. What do I do now?
Don't you worry, I'll help you find him later.
Kid's gone again. What do I do now?
Don't you worry, I'll help you find him later.
Kid's gone again. What do I do now?
Don't you worry, I'll help you find him later.
Kid's gone again. What do I do now?
Don't you worry, I'll help you find him later.
Kid's gone again. What do I do now?
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too! Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chenille and the others.
I hope so. Here, Igno. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nichka. I remember that Nichka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nichka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Shilonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nichka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Rimac. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... Ah! To Kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on! I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return! The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths. Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nichka! Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say? Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you. That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending. You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily? Huh?
Mom, Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nachka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish. He should be close by. Stay close, Nachka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apaish.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Tlasoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver, and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nachka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nachka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nachka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nachka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Shalon and dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave?
Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nachka? Which character do you like?
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlique in the final battle. Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nachka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay?
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlique?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Right, she read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Kuatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nachka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nachka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something up for Nachka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nachka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlasoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nachka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
So, saurians aren't vicious?
I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nachka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have!
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out!
Mr. Traveler,
Come here, Nachka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nachka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nachka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
No, Nachka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nachka. It's time to go home. Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh, what's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it!
I know everything. Shilonen, help me, please!
Something's blocking the door!
Get back! The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made. If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
All right, let's finish this fast.
Silence!
Bring it!
Come on! Show me your courage! Stick around away or get blown away! You win. Forget it! Wipe out!
Bring it!
Out of the way or get blown away!
That was quick.
Forget it!
Ready. Enough.
The tide's changing. Yes, you
All
are.
right, the door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going. Bring it.
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine? Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you, Nechka. Always and forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mummy. Please. Please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow? You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Untugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Shilon and Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now. All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst-case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shalonin?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shalonin. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Shalonin. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tulasol's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
Thank you all. Shalonin, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tulasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Let's finish this fast.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest. Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Slisoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
The biggest one in history.
I need to find time to send those Saurian relics for appraisal. I need to find time to send those Saurian relics for appraisal. send those saurian relics for appraisal. Need to find time to send those saurian relics for appraisal.
Where's Agemo gone this time? The biggest one in history.
I need to find time to send those saurian relics for appraisal.
The biggest one in history. Where's Agemo gone this time?
I need to find time to send those saurian relics for appraisal.
The biggest one in history. Where's Agemo gone this time?
I need to find time to send those saurian relics for appraisal.
The biggest one in history.
I need to find time to send those saurian relics for appraisal.
The biggest one in history. The biggest one in history.
Funktionieren die? Warte mal, Stream, selbst, Ton an. Die funktionieren, sehr gut. Oh mein Gott, ich habe mich noch gerettet. Ja, meine anderen Kopfhörer, also die ich hatte, die haben sich leider Gottes verabschiedet. Ich habe die gerade auf die Schnelle gefunden und wir haben die 32 Power Gems. Das ist super.
Add as. Thank you for complete.
Das ist super. Und somit würde ich sagen, heute Abend, 22 Uhr, gibt es, denke ich mal, noch einen Stream. Geplant ist es auf jeden Fall, ansonsten morgen früh um 9 Uhr wird es auf jeden Fall eingeben. Je nachdem, wie es dann halt planmäßig klappt, also geplant ist es heute auf jeden Fall, 22 Uhr. Also wir hoffen, dass es da klappt und das wird es bestimmt. Also das ist schon safe garantiert. Daher würde ich euch mal sagen, ich weiß, dass es jetzt nicht viel gab. So, jetzt aber. Servus und bis heute Abend um 22 Uhr und ich hoffe, sie ist dann auch mit dabei. Also, das ist der Plan.